Hello, BookTube, from my bed, from my boudoir. How are all of you? All of my links are down below. And if you guys are interested, I launched my second channel. My photography channel is up. I am so happy. It's taken a long time to get here. And it surprisingly hasn't been as easy as I thought. But I'm happy. I'm so happy. And I'm so happy that a lot of you from here are enjoying that channel. So if you guys are interested in art and creativity, you're welcome to head over. It's more chill, very different vibe to the Bald Book Geek. And if it's all there. So anyway, current reading meets art haul thingy. So we'll see how this goes. So it's kind of a birthday haul. Kind of. Hi. So there's books in this and other things. So I hope you guys enjoy it. First things first, 2 gifts in one. This is a gift from my mother. Those who know me well know that she's had a little bit of a rough year, to say the least, on the subject. And it was nice to get to spend my birthday with her. And she bought me a Monster Calls. So Patrick Ness is someone I don't have a great relationship with. I really love the film. I do love the film, but I've never sat down and read this. He's not a writer I enjoy. There used to be a booktuber, Lee something, who used to rave about his work, but I could never get into it, and Lee's long gone. Which is a shame, but I'm giving it a go, because Mum ordered it for me and she read it first. So, yeah. And this was a gift from... So this was a gift from Amy. Hi. She's not on YouTube, but she bought me a bookmark. So I've got a little ruler on the back, but how cute is this? This is drink good coffee, read good books. I mean, I cannot agree with this. I'm slightly obsessed with the tassel. I cannot agree with that statement more than it said there, so thank you. A lot of my presents were digital, and this was a present to myself, but I have to show you. If you, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to know more about my photography and my passion for film photography and digital photography, and instantly, just head over to their link down below. This is a Pentax P3 or P30, depending on where you are. I used to have the next camera up from this years ago, and unfortunately it got damaged when we moved, and I wanted to always get this version. And there's more about this camera in there, and I'm not going to bore you with it here. And I also, Kitty, thank you. Well, I say Kitty, she gave me credit, she bought me a gift card and I used it. I've always wanted alcohol markers for art and illustration. I don't get to use these skills much. I don't know if I'll really get to use these that much, because I don't have paper that's appropriate for them, because they're better on card, so we'll just go from there. And what am I reading? So like I said at the beginning, well, close to the beginning, I'm reading a Monster Calls, which I'm going to start that. I'm on page, actually I've barely started. I'm literally on page 13. So I started this, thank you mummy. So there we go. And I'm also on a couple of rereads right now, which has been interesting. So, because of the wonderful Antoine sending me his new book, I decided to go in and reread his other works. And the rest I have on Kindle, but these 2 I have physically, so I'm showing you the Kishi and Sky and Sea. To see by Sea and Sky. I always get those 2 mixed up. He's a phenomenal fantasy writer, and if you haven't checked out his work, do. There's a review of his newest book on my channel, but if you just look for his work, I've reviewed and covered his work before. He's phenomenal, and a real voice in fantasy you don't tend to see. So, thank you. I'm also going to be rereading Marilyn and Me, which is translated fiction from South Korea. And it's actually about the week that Marilyn Monroe spent in South Korea entertaining the troops. The funny thing is, this is about the guide, a fascinating woman into herself. So it's partly fiction, partly reality, but it all crosses over into this book. I'm on a reread for my book club, my Facebook book club, and I'm glad they picked this one. I suggested it, I know it, but I want to reread it. I like translated fiction, and Marilyn Monroe fascinates me full stop, but also Korea is a pet project, so there we go. And no, if anyone plays K-pop around me, Backstreet Boys do it so much better. You know, the originals. And I'm going to reread Out of Egypt. So this is his biography. I want to reread this. It's a fascinating era in Egyptian history, and a part of history that's almost kind of forgotten, because there isn't a huge amount written. So to read first-hand accounts about a young man growing up within Egypt and his life, but set against this backdrop of the little notes in history, is fascinating. So yeah, happy birthday to me. I made it through my Jesus year, so there we go. Anyway, there is more, and I might talk about more in another video, but right now, this is everything, and I will talk to you guys later.